most honest podcast.
My reputation speaks for itself.
Veracity Exchange.
Hosted by none other than Brilliance.
This is V.E.T.V. and I'm your host, Hollywood Spryte, aka Brilliance, and we back with another one. You know what I'm saying? By now y'all should know who this man is, man. You know what I mean? Man, shout out OG Percy. What up, OG?
Okay. You in the building?
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get to these stories, man. Tales from a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Has OG Percy ever extorted anyone?
Yes, I have. I extorted one person one time, and I learned a valuable lesson from it. I extorted my baby mama. You know, when you locked up, you feel like somebody cheating anyway. You know, I'm in love, but when you're gone, out of sight is out of mind. When things change, you know, when you stop getting visits and mail and letters like you can, but you still getting a little bit of money out of them, you might well go and dig deep in the pocket, goddamn me, while you can, because by the time you pull out, if you pull out that pocket too late, ain't gonna be nothing but lint in it. So you gotta dig in it while you know it's some change. And I knew my baby mama, she's a good girl. I love her to death. I'm sorry. I can tell you that right now, but it was the balls. Balls. Y'all catch that later. I ain't talking handlebars. I ain't talking 4 balls either. But it was the ball.
Right.
I was behind the balls, and behind the balls, they work just as better than the pills do. Shit. The balls know how to control your mind, put you in a different frame of mind, and make you behave. The balls control your behavior pattern. My behavior pattern was to try to get all I could get, and it was called extortion. So, tales from a Crip right here, man. Y'all know what's going on, excuse me. But anyway, man, I felt like, my baby mama wanted, so I needed some money. So they had a thing in jail called a parole lawyer. A parole lawyer. I said, okay, so, I was just ear hustling on the parole lawyer. I know damn well I ain't getting that. I already got my time. I ain't getting that no time soon. Shit. But I kept hearing people talking about parole lawyers, get a parole lawyer. So I just eavesdropped one day and I said to myself, shit, what is a parole lawyer? And somebody said a parole lawyer, they help you get out faster. They can get you a parole lawyer and you get to get out this motherfucker. I'm like, what? Shit. I said, but how much is it? They said it's about like $2,500. I'm like, oh, hell no. Nigga, I don't even got $20 on my book.
Right.
Shit. At this time, everybody dropped off the OG Percy bandwagon, and I'm down here doing time. So my baby mama, she kept in contact with me, and for my faith in the shit, that left the day I got in the handcuffs and they drove off with me. Damn. I already knew that shit was over because I got a good girl. I know one thing about a good girl, it's a lot of sharks in the water fishing for a good girl. You hear me?
Right.
And, you got a good girl and they know that you out of pocket. Ooh, nigga gone. Ooh, he left that good girl out here. Boy. They don't give a damn who they is. Sharks gonna get to falling. So my thing was to keep my baby mama, in pocket as long as I could. So one time she came to visit me, I had got a bench warrant. I got bench warranted. I was in on militant unit. They bench warranted me back to the county. Said I had another charge. I was brought up on a murder charge. I had to be paroled from the prison I was at back to the county jail. And so I was on the bench warrant. I was asking, man, why y'all bring me back? And the man told me, say, Demerson, you know why you coming back. We can't tell you that. You know what you done out there. I said, oh, what the fuck? I said, the only way you come back to the county is you getting more time. You ain't getting released because I already got the time that I was already charged for. I can't be getting that taken away because they already charged me guilty with it. So when I get there, I have a murder charge pending and I go through the details on that on some other charge, on some other interview. But anyway, my baby mama came to visit me. And I looked at her and she didn't have the love in her eyes no more. So guess what?
Right.
Mine left too. And so, but I tried to hold, I got to play chess now because I can see right now it ain't in there no more. But let me dig in the pocket right now then before it's all gone.
Right.
I said, just to see if she loved me and if she had the feeling still for me because, right now she's still playing I love you and I'm waiting game. Yeah, right. But anyway, I dug in the pocket and I told her, I said, baby, I can get a parole lawyer and get out here early. See, her thing was to hurry up and let me get out to get back to taking care of the kids. She had never took care of the kids. I am a real father in the world. I have 5 little boys by her, and she has a little girl of her own. And we got 6 kids at the house, but I take care of every last one. She ain't never had to wake up and fix bath water. She ain't never wake up and had to fry egg, cook bacon, toast, a hot dog or hamburger or nothing. I did all of that. And me being at the picture, she would do anything in the world to get me back on the job. You hear me?
Right.
And I knew this. The quicker I get back home, the more she can get the goddamn kids out of her. So anyway, I threw the parole lawyer game up. I said, baby, I know I can get out of here early if I get a parole lawyer. She said, well, how early? That's how she talks. She's very proper.
Right.
I said, real early. I said, they can get me out shit within the next, and you got to make it sound good to them. You know, before they going to dig in their pocket. So I told her, she within another year, I don't got to do no 2 and 3 years. I just do another 6 months and the parole lawyer had me out of here. She said, well, how much does that cost? I said, about like $2,500. She said, pfft. She sit back like that. I said, oh, shit, that went out the window.
Right.
Real quick. She I like, damn. So time went by, I ended up, getting, talking to the detective down there about the murder charge, and I ended up getting shipped back to another prison, not even where they picked me up. I thought they were going to send me back where I came from, but here they shot me to a huge unit. I went to the butt naked. They call it the butt naked huge unit. They call it the butt naked.
Okay.
You got to get out the clothes every time you take a walk, they make you strip. But anyway, I ended up going down there, and I ended up getting a job in the kitchen. And when I was working in the kitchen, I was like, man, fuck this kitchen shit. The only reason I worked in the kitchen back then because I just wanted to get full. I just wanted to eat. I didn't want to do my time hungry. I don't got money on the books like this. So at that time, I don't got money. So I was like, shit, I got to live off the land. And I hated that motherfucking kitchen. I'm scared of rats. Don't tell nobody. Right. Well, oops, I guess I told everybody. I'm scared of rats. That's my phobia. That you can pull a gun on me, nigga, I'll fight you. You pull a rat on me, nigga, you got me. You understand me? I can't do nothing. I'm scared of them motherfuckers. Scared of rodents. But anyway, I had to work in the kitchen around the rodents and niggas was, So one day, man, Tales from a crib, I got a call for visitation. When I went to visitation, guess who it was? My baby mama. I said, God damn, you can't wait down to see me? She said, yeah. And then the first thing I asked, she came right off the hip with it. She said, I haven't been to commissary. I work in the kitchen. I work hard every day. Don't want to work in this motherfucker. But I got to work in here because I can't make commissary because I ain't got no money. Baby mama, she'll shoot me 20 every now and then. But then when she came to visit me, she had just had my child, my little son, Price. She brought him up there to see me. Let me see my newborn. She said, did you get your money? I said, what money? All right, the thing was, I told her, the extortion part came in when I told her you put the money on my books. The parole lawyer would come up here and transfer the money off my book. And he'll take the case from there and he'll get me released. Man, I looked on that motherfucker. She said, well, did you get your money? I said, what money? She said, the money for your parole lawyer. I said, no, shit. I said, no, I didn't get no money. I didn't get the money for the parole lawyer. She said, why you didn't get it? I said, well, shit, because ain't nobody. She said, I put it on your books. I said, wait. Excuse me? She said, and I put you $200 on there for you some commissary. I got my income tax, and I put you the money you asked for the parole lawyer, and I put you $200 for.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Stay right there, lady. Don't move. Don't move your tongue. Talk slow. Talk real slow right now. You did what now? She said, the money you asked for your parole. Bitch, I asked you for $2,500.
Right.
Well, that's what I put on your book. You gotta be kidding me. You know how your mouth gets to look at all like, oh, no, she didn't. So I grabbed my little baby and I got the rock and I'm looking at her. She said, yeah, I put you $2,500 on your books, on your account for your parole lawyer. Then I put your extra $200, for your commissary. And man, nigga, my jaw hit the ground and I just couldn't believe it. Ain't nobody told me. I ain't went to commissary in months, years. I ain't got no paper, no pink slip, nothing to say that I got this and nothing to say that I got that.
Right.
But when she came to tell me she done it, I was like, what the fuck? So they call commissary. And one thing about her, I'm gonna believe anything she tell me because if you can come see me, you ain't gotta lie to me. Man, I ran to that commissary line with my little bag in my hand, goddamn me, and I went up there to that line and I threw my little commissary card up there. They let you know you got some when they bring the card and they let you know what do you want? That's the best thing in the world to hear, that you got money. You get to get some stuff. And so when I throw my card, I don't go. I think, goddamn, I'm gonna cross my goddamn fingers. So ain't nothing told me I got this type of money. I hand the man my card. He looked at me. He said, "What do you want?" I said, "I'll be damned. I'll be He says, "What do you want?" She will give me this, give me cheese, give me Cheetos, give me some soups, give me some t-shirts, give me a pair of them shoes over there, whatever. All necessities first. And then I got the receipt back and it said $26.70. I was like, what the fuck? $2,600. What? Shit. Oh man, I'm in there.
Right.
When they call work the next morning, go work in the kitchen. You know what I did? Nigga, fuck yeah, I'm not finna go work. No, what? I'm finna go. I am penitentiary rich right now. Now you didn't hear me. You know, $5 niggas thinking they doing something with $5.
Right.
Nigga go crazy. Nigga can save $5 for a whole week. Nigga, I just here for $2,600. Bet not nobody. I'm finna go buy me a typewriter, nigga. Hey, you talk. But anyway, I ended up pulling off that cape. I couldn't believe it, and but what I couldn't believe is at the end, you know, was what I was thinking from the beginning was the truth. She was gone when I got there. Cause when I left, you know, we'll get to that discussion in a minute. But yeah, that was my first extortion right there, man. That's the only extortion I pulled off while I was locked up. I never did it on an inmate while I was locked up.
So, you know, the second question is, has OG Percy ever been extorted?
Man, why would you ask that? I just gotta say that.
Right.
Hey man, yes I have. Man, watch this. That very same incident. Let me give you Tales from a Crip. The very same incident. This is gonna hurt y'all more than it hurts me, but and don't y'all get mad at me as a fan base. But anyway, when I was in the county, I ran into a white boy. Very clever. And don't y'all take this off my record as being a gangster, because it happens to the ones that don't know. One thing about these internet gangsters, I'm a gangster in the streets. I'm not a gangster on the industry. You understand me? I say that again. I'm a gangster in the streets, not a gangster in the industry. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah. These niggas with these typewriter fingers will tear your ass up. They beat the shit out of a real gangster. That gun won't do you nothing when they finish doing this to you.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Now you got to realize that that black and white are bad motherfucker. They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Right.
Shit, well, I had to learn that the hard way. Shit. And it's the truth. But anyway, man, when I was locked up, man, I ran into a white boy. The white boy was clever. He was real slick. He used to always be on the phone in the county jail running numbers through the phone. But I was like, what's this white boy doing? He was so clever. He was real smart. But that's the white boy that gave me the game on the parole lawyer. So during the game, y'all peep this game. Tales from a Crip, man. The white boy come sit me down one day. He sit on the side of the bus and start talking to me. He said, man, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. I can get you a parole lawyer. Whoa. The white boy sold me the game first. So the white boy told me what I needed to do. Need to do this. I need to do that. So I got on the phone, and when he ran the game on me, I got on the phone to my girl, and I was like, yeah, baby, I need you to come down here. He gonna get me a parole lawyer. He said she's gonna meet the parole lawyer in the parking lot, and she's gonna give her the money, and she's gonna cut her receipt right there. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, cut a receipt, and I said, okay, cool. And she'll let me know when she come up here and visit, because she won't be at the office, so just meet her down here in some parking lot. So my girl went and met the girl in the parking lot, so I went to visitation that evening. My girl was sitting there at visitation, man. I was talking to her, and she was like, yeah, baby, I gave the white boy, you know, I met the white lady and thing. She gave me a receipt and everything. And I said, what'd you give? She said, I gave her 25. I said, okay, cool. So when I went back, when I left visitation and came back to the block, the white boy was gone. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I said, yeah, I was a white boy that was sleeping in his bunk. He said, when you went to visitation, he called out. I said, why would he do that? Something ain't right about that, because my thing was, check this out. When she gave the white girl the money, the white boy was going to go to commissary and buy me some things off the commissary. So
Right.
If you're not gonna be here tomorrow for the commissary, why would you leave when you're supposed to pay me mine? So I caught on. I was like, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no. So I started blowing the phones up trying to reach my girl. Reaching, like don't give the money. I hope you get that. Where did you get?
Right.
The white boy's gone. It's like paying rent and moving into a vacant house that wasn't even owned by nobody. The white I've been extorted. And he vamped on me. I never seen him again, man. I have been extorted, man. Played by the wood. All that gangster shit being locked up don't know nothing when a nigga run a circle around you. You understand me? It's some guys in there that'll scheme and connive your ass out your drawers if you don't watch it. But anyway, yeah, man, that was my first time being extorted. I've never been extorted again. I stayed on my P's and Q's every time I got locked up after that. Nigga couldn't run no game on me.
Right.
Man, if I let that white boy do me like that, man, I was ashamed to tell anybody what that white boy had did.
And how much he hit you for again?
$2,500.
God damn.
And then I figured if she had that much money left, shit, I better get the rest, goddamn me, before she burned off and ain't got no more left. And I ended up getting that 25, but everything happens for a reason because, like I told you, I only did my girl like that because I feel like she wasn't my girl when I got locked up.
Right.
Life goes on. One thing about me as a man, when you get locked up, a lot of men try to lock up the family and the people that's around them. You know what I'm saying? They out here doing all the hustling, all the jacking, all the robbing and the stealing. But when they get locked up, they want to lock up family too. What I mean by that, they want family to come stand in them long ass lines, send their hard-earned money down there to them jailhouse, stand in them lines just to come visit them, go get envelopes, go get stamps, cards and shit. You might well put them behind the bars with you.
Right.
Where you at, answer the phone and sit on the phone with you all day and want to know who over there and out. Come on, man. Just got you. And you'll be surprised, thousands and thousands and thousands of women that does this every day. You understand me? Behind a guy that's locked up, that's gonna come home and make the same mistake. Because one thing I learned about being locked up, when you gotta depend on the outside, you ain't gonna grow up. That's the realest thing I can say. There's a lot of people out here in the world pamper the ones that's locked up. Oh, I'm giving them some money. I gotta go up there and stand in line, go visit my baby. Oh, I gotta send my baby some money. Oh, I gotta go up there and visit my baby. Oh, I gotta send my baby some money. Your baby in there gambling, playing dominoes with your money, shooting dice with your money, smoking weed, smoking 2K with your money, everything. And guess what? When he come home, he ain't learned the motherfucking thing.
Right.
You know why? Because niggas sit there and pampered him the whole time he was gone. They spoiled him. You understand me? He locked them up with them. You understand me? So when he came home, wasn't nothing different about him because he hadn't learned this lesson. He don't know what it's like to be in there and have to really survive, live off the land, not go to visit, not go to commissary, grow the fuck up. You dig what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they pamper them till they come home. When they find that they come home, them same niggas they been helping the whole time spit in their face. Back to doing the same thing the next week, goddamn. Well, there go all your money.
Right.
There go all your income tax. There go all your whatever you sent down there to them. Your hard-earned money went right back to the drug house. Your hard-earned money standing right back on that corner selling dope. Your hard-earned money right back out here robbing. And guess what? Your hard-earned money right back in jail looking for your hard-earned money again.
What was it like, you know what I'm saying, when you found out that you was coming home? You know what I'm saying? The night you found out you was coming home, you know what I'm saying? What was that like?
Man, the night I found Tales from a crib, man, I was on Ferguson unit, man. The night that I found out I was coming home, or anybody find out they going home, is the best feeling in the world. They'll tell you you're going home, you made parole, that's cool. When they let you know you made parole, you know, it's any day now between 14 to 30 days that they'll come and tell you, you know, your time is up. After you make parole, you got at least 14 to 30 days to be sent on up out the door. They came and told me I was going home, shit. I had been in that bitch so long, I didn't believe them. And I thought they were going to make me bring my whole thing to the door. So the unit had went on lockdown. I was in my cell. We was on lockdown. The whole unit on lockdown. No movement. they were doing a shakedown, you know, so we got to stay in our cell up to about at least 2.5 weeks. We'll be in our cell just locked down for 2.5 weeks, no movement. And we was fresh on lockdown, man. I never forget. I was sitting there talking to my cellie, and I had a book up. I had a book up to my face, and I was looking at the book, and I was looking at the top of the bunk, and I never get the prison guard walked by my cell, you know, to do his count that night. And he had a red bag in his hand. And he said, Demerson. I said, yeah. He said, pack it up. I said, yeah, pack it up? I said, yep, you don't change in the morning, you're going home. I said, what? I say, shh. I said, don't say that loud. Did my city say, I waited for a while. No, my city, I told my city, be quiet, man. I said, don't say nothing. He said, boy, you going home? I said, God. Then I hit my knees, got on side of my bunk, and I started praying, man. Right then, started praying. As soon as he told me that, I started praying. Tears started coming down my eyes.
Right.
I didn't tell my celly nothing. I was like, man, thank you, Jesus, man. I'm gonna go home. Can't believe this. So, I didn't know that I was a big factor on the unit until that night. You know, usually when people get ready to go home, the prisoners would throw a party for them and make them all kind of spreads and cakes and big things and big chicken, and that's how they would do. You know, and then, you know, I already knew my night to come home. They would have did the same for me, but we was on lockdown at this time, so I couldn't get that privilege. Around 11:30 that night, I waited for everything to get quiet. You know, everybody in their cell, you know, quiet time. You know, around 11 something, the whole unit quiet. Niggas doing what they doing. Ain't nobody making no noise. So I walked to the edge of the to my boys, and I yelled out, well, look like that'll be it for me, man. Then somebody said, what the nigga say?
Right.
I said, yep. Look like I gonna pour me a shot of this old coffee. I'm talking real loud because when I'm talking like this, you know, so quiet in there, everybody all the way up to the three chair can hear me. I'm in the penitentiary where it's 3 rows, 3 chairs.
Right.
And everybody can hear you because your voice will echo, and I'm loud as one. I say, well, look like that'll be it for me. I'm gonna drink me a old shot of this coffee, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. And one nigga say, is that Percy? They said, hell, that's Percy. And man, I swear this would have fucked you up, man. We got a thing in prison that we call the pipe chase. The pipe chase is a thing right behind your cell that connects the toilets and everybody. Well, people that's listening to me right now that's been to prison, y'all already know what the pipe chase is. The pipe chase is the thing right behind your cell that you can yell through the pipe chase, and everybody from the other side, on the other side of the building can hear you.
Right.
On the other cells can hear you. So say, man, these niggas got to yelling through the pipe chase, Percy coming home, and it's like the whole fucking unit woke up. OG Percy! OG all through the unit, man. I'm like, damn. And it was so cold, it carried from my block to the block behind me, across the hall to the other block, across the other hall, and everybody knew you could hear niggas yelling my name all the way down the hallway that was on the unit that I'm going home. I was like, God damn, and that was better than a spread part. That was better than having, you know, cake and spread and everything to know,
right.
You know, I'm going home that day in the whole unit. You know, you could hear niggas hitting the balls and kicking shit and throwing shit and yelling and screaming your name from blocks and blocks. And I was like, damn. The prison guard walked up and said, no, man, who are you? I'm OG Percy, nigga. You niggas know the fuck I am, nigga. He worked at night, so he never caught none of the drama.
Right.
But anyway, that night right there was I went home. I got up that morning. The man came and let me out, and I couldn't say bye to everybody. So when that cell opened up, I didn't say bye to nobody. I just walked out that motherfucker. And everybody named Mama, Percy, come here, man, Percy. I'm gone. That's it. I'm holler at y'all, nigga. See y'all. It's over with. And I got on that bus, and when that bus drove through that gate leaving out of Ferguson, man, I went to another building. I went to another prison, man. It's called the Styles units, man, where they release people at, man. You get released from there at the Bird unit. It's one of the biggest rodeos that they got down here in Fort Worth prisons. We got one of the biggest rodeos in the Huntsville area. It's called the Bird unit. That's where I'll be released. It took me out there to the Bird unit, man, and the next day I was released, man.
The day you got released, what was that like?
Man, crazy that you asked that question, man. Say, man, the day I woke up that morning, man, and I had everything on my bunk in bed, and I just said, you know, shit, it's a lot of this shit I'm not taking with me. I'm leaving prison behind like the old man taught me when I walked out the door, man. The old man said, leave prison in prison, and you won't have to come back to it. You know, they got a thing in prison. If you write your name on the wall, you'll come back to see it. I used to think that was the biggest lie in the goddamn world. You don't have to write your name on your wall. All you got to do is take prison with you to come back with it. I learned then to leave prison and everything that wasn't needed, like a fan, a radio. I don't need all that prison shit. That's prison shit. Leave that shit here, Percy. If you don't get out, hell, you know, start over. But I left everything. The day I got out, man, they took me to the little room, man, and they gave me my pearl clothes to change out of the white shit that I was in. I was like, I'm almost there.
Right.
I'm almost there. The best fitting is when you change clothes and put on the clown suit. Everybody in Texas TDC know what I'm talking about when I say the clown suit. The clown suit is what they give you. You know, they give you the old rodeo shit, you know, with the rodeo people that donate the clothes and shit, you know, the little clowns that run around and hide in the burrows and shit. They gonna give you their clothes, but they gonna give you, we call it the clown suit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give a damn what they gave me. Tight pants, skinny jeans, hey, put me on some clothes. When I put them clothes on,
right,
a feeling came through my body, man, like, this is it. You got one more step. And guess what? That's walking out that door. And when I seen that man say, call names and get birthdays and everything, and he said, Percy Demerson, 11/22/60, won't. Well, I'm standing in the little pathway to where all you see is the next move, that door coming open and you walking out.
Right.
I'm almost there. I go to see him hit the key and stick the key in the hole, man, and open up that door and swing that door open. I damn near trampled over some niggas trying to get out that motherfucker. You hear me?
Right.
You hear me? I don't want to walk out the door and they say, Mr. Percy, come back. Mr. Demerson, come back. We made a mistake. I'm trying to get out this month and let me know that I am out. And when my feet hit outside that door, step one, I ain't never stopped stepping. I took off. Tales from a crib. It's one thing y'all need to know, man, about being released out the penitentiary, man. A lot of them niggas come out them gates and don't even get to make it home. A lot of them coming out the gate, they don't got it on their mind not to come back. A lot of got out the gate that they ain't got nowhere to go. A lot of them step out that gate and be looking this way and looking that way because guess what? Long as they done been in there, shit, they ain't got nowhere to go no more. They been locked up too long. A lot of them will find somewhere. A lot of them get arrested that night right there in the same little place that they release because they ain't got nowhere to go. They'll take that money. Let me tell you something, out of all the time you do, all your 20 years and your 30-year people, all them niggas, I be tripping out when a lot of people come on these platforms. People think that they somebody because of the time they done did. Oh man, he just did 20 years. Oh man, he just did 30 years. He just did this. That just let me know how much life you've been wasting. That just let me know how far behind in time you are. That don't make you nobody because you did a lot of time. For real people, they get out here, man, that nigga just did 20 years. Well, guess what? That nigga 20 years behind. Behind. That nigga, after trying to put on a pair of bell bottoms, that nigga out there putting on a pair of Guess jeans. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Taking
yes,
his
sir.
shirt, he put on a pair of cross colors, some MCM shorts, and cause them days is over. That was out when you went in. That's not in style no more. I took out walks and they got a place, man. I'm letting you know, out of all the time that you do, we don't give a damn how much time you do. When you get ready to get released, they give you your $50. If you brought all your time to the door and you completed the whole sentence, they'll give you $100. Now just think about that. You've been gone 20-some years, they'll go $100 to start over. Nah, y'all don't understand. That $100 ain't what that's for. That $100 for you to crash out with. But sad to say, for you people that leave and still on parole, you only get $50. You get your other $50 when you see parole. You get $50 to start over with. They give you your bus ticket and put a little change in your pocket. Depending on what you do with it, it decides on, how can I put it, where you headed from this day forward. I'll put it like that.
Right.
Whatever you do with that piece of change, that decides where you headed from. A lot of niggas don't make it home with that little $50. What they don't know, it's all type of traps sitting outside that penitentiary waiting on a lot of people to come out them doors. You got niggas that's their business. The chain will be released at 11 o'clock. They got to be out there on the hustle. Because guess what? Everybody ain't trying to get out and go do what's right. You just got to know how to pick them. You got niggas walking around talking about, hey, nigga, I got the dope right here. Nigga, what you need? You need some ice, nigga. You need some heroin. You need some crack. You need some cocaine. Nigga, you need a shot. You need some Bammers. You need this. They sitting out there, and you got you be surprised how many they say, yeah. Who got what's that? Come on, man. I'm gonna walk down to the store with you, cash your check, nigga. You gonna get it. They waiting on all the niggas to cash their check, and some people waiting down at their store. When they cash their check, they can just walk out and yeah, they're my boy right there in the car, you know. And these niggas never leave that town. They get stuck right there. Me, I carried myself well when I got out. When I walked out that prison, the same way I walked out from down on in life. Everybody wanted me to talk, and everybody now I'm gonna keep walking. When I got out to penitentiary, first nigga walked and say, hey, man, such and I looked at the nigga, and the nigga knew not to say nothing else to me. I'm not one of them niggas. I'm gonna keep walking. My walk, my look, it'll tell you, nigga, I'm not one of them niggas. I don't want nothing from nobody, nigga. All I want to do is get out here, stay free, and never fall in traps. And any nigga that come to me with a trap like that again, even in the world, nigga, oh, Percy, you smoking, you drinking, you this now, nigga, I just came home. Why would you want to see me do anything but stay sober? Right. You know, and I looked at people like my enemies when they offered me things that knew would relapse me or send me back into a character that I don't need to be. And I knew drugs and alcohol and anything other than that would send me back into a character and a frame mind, a mainframe that'll have me back behind the bars, big homie, and I couldn't afford it. So when I came home, I jumped on that bus and I rode to D-Town. When I got to Dallas, to let y'all know, when I came home, I had lost everything. Tales from a crib, man. Six weeks before I got ready to come home, to let you know, to be exact, I lost everything. I lost my family, my kids. I didn't have a girl to come home to. The one I got that little $2,500 from, oh, she has another baby now. She's moved in, and her guy stays with somebody with my 5 kids. Well, I said to myself, oh, well, hell, that was a jackpot I hit. I'm glad I hit that jackpot before it was gone. You dig what I'm saying? So I didn't even feel bad after that because I knew I was coming home to nothing. And when I came home to nothing, I didn't have a house. When I left her, I had a wife, I had a girl, the kids, a house on the white picket fence. We was doing good. When I got out, I didn't have none of that. I was standing in the middle of the street. Now, I did have a family I can come to, but that ain't who I came up around. I left her with a family of my own, but I came home with nothing. That goes with doing time, but I didn't let that hurdle distract me. I knew that was the biggest. That was worse than offering me drugs. That was worse than offering me drinks. That was worse than offering me anything in the world to tell me that I ain't got nothing. Right. When I come home, that hurt my feeling. I seen my kids. I was like, who is that? Who is that right there? Oh, that's mama new baby. Y'all mama got a baby? God damn. Shit. And they stay with us. You know, my kids love their daddy. They gonna tell it out. I ain't fishing for information because I know by now I have lost the game. My job is to stay focused, keep pushing, and don't look backwards. I jumped on a hater bandwagon for a week or two, but I start feeling like that ain't doing nothing but holding me backwards. So after I had words with her so-called baby daddy, you know, you got niggas that'll try you, and try her and all that old maybe you come home. It was all type of obstacles in my way. When I left home, all I wanted to do was come pick my clothes up. And when I came pick my clothes up, I guess the guy got mad. Don't know I'm a whole killer. You hear me? And he ain't got nothing for me. Right. But at the same time, if I had reacted on anything like that, he would have took it, as I was coming home hating on him. So in a nutshell, I left all that. It's a lot of things I had to walk away from, big homie, to maintain my sanity when I came home. A lot of things. And I'm glad I did, because me walking away from a lot of things that kept me out 11 years, man. I'm going on 12 years, man. And I used to couldn't even stay out 12 months or 9 months. I think 9, almost 11 months, the most I ever did out in the world since I was 17 years old. Now I've been home 11 years due to the fact I can say I learned my lesson.
What's the wildest situation you seen as far as a guy getting released from prison, but he maybe did something so he can remain in prison?
Tales from a crib, man. There's always guys that get released and don't get released. It happens all the time. It's not a made up story. This for all you youngsters that go down there and think that you safe. You in a place where niggas will catch a body just to stay. They don't have nowhere to go. That's all they know. Prison is all they know, man. It's a lot of guys that's in there. This prison is all they know. They don't want to go home. They are at home. When I first heard a guy tell me that, and I asked him why he say that shit, man, they said, I got 2 life sentences. I ain't never going home. Damn. See, one thing I always did when I was in prison, I looked at my situation, and I've always found somebody with a worse situation than mine, and I said to myself, shit, they doing better than I was.
Right.
Watch this. I hate to say this. Watch this. I talk about the prison all the time. This is what hurts their feelings right here. All I had was 5 years, y'all. 5 years. Let me give y'all some game on that 5 years. I learned more on that little piece of 5 years than niggas that did 20 and 30 years flat, I went through more during that little 5 year sentence that niggas that went through doing they 20 and 30 years flat. I seen guys like you say, man, they'll get that paper and some niggas will kill themselves before they go home, man. Some niggas, they know, yeah, it gets that worse. Some niggas will kill another man so he can catch another charge just so he won't be released.
Damn.
And the sad thing about it, you don't even know what you being killed for. You walking down the hall, nigga walk up behind you and cut your throat from ear to ear. And all you was just a body to him, so he won't even have to leave here no more. But you was somebody baby or child out there in that world. Somebody daddy, granddaddy, somebody in that world. Somebody knew you, but in there you wasn't nothing. Right. You just a longer stay for somebody that didn't want to go home. Yeah, it happens all the time, man. Niggas that make parole and scared to make parole. And will do anything to stay because they can't face the world no more. It's a lot of niggas go down there, get turned out, and they know that they can't come home like that no more.
Right.
Everybody in there talking about me, I don't want to go back to the world. And they'll do something to stay longer. Prison, to a gay guy, you go in there and you're a gay guy, prison, you in heaven. That's like putting a man in a women's penitentiary. Boy, you know how much coochie you around? Just think about it on the opposite, the flip side. They don't want to go home either. But yes, I have, man. I've seen guys, go all the way out just to stay in prison, man. Yes, I have.
Well, I appreciate you again, man. I always appreciate you when you come on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. It's always gonna be a pleasure to talk something real over here, man.
Yeah, real talk, man. Salute to you, man. And hey, here go another one with OG Percy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to having you back soon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, y'all know the saying, man. Yesterday's wins nor losses count. If you woke up blessed to be alive, keep pushing forward and strive for a greater tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm your dog, Hollywood Spryte, a.k.a. Brilliance, man. And we typing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Salute, man.
Veracity Exchange Television. Yeah. Hey. It's V.E.T.V.